Folks, it's January 21st, 2024. I am in Norwich, Connecticut. I'm on Warwick Street right now. I'm going to turn into Ace Hardware. And for some unknown reason, this person is letting me go, which is not necessary, but I'll take it. As you can see, judging by that American flag directly in front of us, it's a windy day. It's very cold. It's 19 degrees right now as I go over this speed bump in the parking lot of Ace Hardware. It's a Sunday. It is 11:50 a.m. right now. And I'm just going to take a random drive around town, around Norwich, Connecticut. I've been doing a lot of these random drives lately, although I haven't done any very recently. I've been doing a lot of walking around videos where I shoot footage of different neighborhoods or areas. Like I did part of Boswell Avenue recently. But this will be probably my first random drive. It's definitely my first one in 2024. There's snow on the ground, which is different. The last time I did one, I believe it was there was a gentleman in front of me in an antique car with the top down, so it was a pretty nice day. So I've done a lot of videos in between the driving, random driving around Norwich, but I think I got to fire that up again. It's kind of, you know, I would say it's a crystal clear day today. I don't see a cloud in the sky. Hopefully this camera doesn't freeze up on me. It's definitely right out there in the front of my hood, exposed to the elements. And when you couple the wind, the speed of the car, the 19-degree temperature, that has all the elements and all the possibilities of freezing up this camera. But if you're watching this now, we made out okay as we cruise down West Town Street in the Norwich Town section of Norwich, Connecticut. I don't know where I'm going to go. That's the beauty of the random drive. I can do pretty much whatever I want. It leaves the element of surprise and the hint of excitement as to where is this guy going to go today on this Sunday, as these cars slowly, almost fearfully drive by. I don't know why this guy's stopping. He doesn't have a stop sign. It's a very unusual area. It seems like there should be a stop sign there, but there isn't. People do get confused by that, and I don't blame them. I've lived here my whole life. I don't stop there, but out-of-towners definitely do. I'm going to take a hard right onto Elm Avenue. This really historic homes in this little green, the Norwich Town green to my right. Beautiful, historically significant green. There's band concerts on that in the summer. It's just a great, beautiful location. If you're into old colonial houses and things of that nature, this is your go-to spot in Norwich right here. Man, I get the light on blinker. And that's something you see too often. Less traffic on a Sunday. I guess that's what they're shooting for. So, a lot of flooding down here a couple of weeks ago. We had a really huge rainstorm. By the way, the former, it's FW Webb now, but Benny's would be to my right. I mean, it's obviously been closed for a couple of years. Plumbing supply company in there right now. I'm going to turn left into this shopping mall. Big Lots, Planet Fitness. Wow, a lot of people at Planet Fitness. It looks like it's packed. Let's take a little cruise through the old Norwich Town Mall parking lot. There used to be Caldors, used to be here. If you go way back, there was nothing here. It was like a field. I don't know when this, I'm not really sure when this mall was built, but there's Hartford Healthcare is down here, Stop and Shop. 36 Town Grill and Tap. There's so many little stores back there, I can't really read them all, but this was all underwater. I mean, not all, but a lot of it was underwater where I'm driving right now due to that flooding we had a couple of weeks ago. That massive, I think we got 5 inches of rain in one day, and there was snow underneath that rain. You know, there was already snow on the ground, probably, I don't know, 5 inches, so when you add them up, that guy over there is stopping for some reason that makes no sense. He doesn't have a stop sign. People, that's one thing I don't, it's curious. If there is no stop sign, it is not necessary to stop. I don't understand why those people stop there, but again, that's another potentially confusing situation for out-of-towners. All right, let's take a right. And we have various little businesses in here. Sunoco gas station, Goodyear tire. There's now a gun and pawn shop to my right back there. That's new. They sell guns, weapons, and if you have anything you want to pawn, apparently they handle that too. And we got a green light. We're on Washington Street. To my right is the Bacchus Hospital. I can go anywhere I want. What am I going to do? I'm going to take a right on Lafayette Street. We got to get a drive under our belt in 2024 around Norwich, Connecticut. I mean, it's time. I actually attempted one the other day, but it started snowing relatively heavily, like a snow squall, and it destroyed the footage. I hadn't gotten too much footage, but what I did get was annihilated by the heavy snow that melted on the lens and made everything distorted and unusable. The footage was unusable. As we drive down Lafayette Street, you know that bridge, let's take a ride down there. They're still working on the Sherman Street Bridge. Apparently it's going to be, there's some signs there, grab those for historic preservation. Charlie and Doug Auto to my left. Bridge closed 0.1 mile ahead. Yeah, the Sherman Street Bridge is still under construction. Apparently it's going to be done this spring. It's Sunday, so I assume there's no work being done today there. That doesn't happen too often. As I predicted earlier, it is so bone-chilling cold when you're... I mean, it's not that bad. You know, it's 19 degrees right now, which is not terrible. But there's wind, and when I drive, the resistance probably to the camera on the car absolutely freezes it. So I'm going to have to do some creative editing to cut this together with the other footage that I have. Hopefully I can grab more. This could be an unusual video. I'm in a parking lot at NFA, so I just got back from fiddling around with the camera, and hopefully this thing, I can generate some more footage out of this thing before it freezes up. If if it does that again, I'm just going to have to shut this thing down, try to throw some footage together, and see what happens. It sounds like there's a smoke alarm or something going off back there at NFA. It's not the first time I've heard that. As we cruise down McKinley Avenue. This is technically McKinley Avenue Extension, but I'll be on regular old McKinley Avenue in about 3 seconds. There we go. Now we're on the conventional McKinley Avenue. Keep your fingers crossed, folks. If the camera freezes up on me again, we might be in real trouble trying to put a video together, but I'll try to grab as much footage as I can. We got to get something up. It's 2024. Yeah, I have some video where I shot this on foot. I was walking around this area right here. If you want to take a gander at that, it's available. And now I'm on Franklin Street. Delia's Bakery back there. I mean, there's no traffic. I can pretty much cruise right through this town. Norwich, down city. We got the Roundabout coming up. Straight ahead. One of my favorite little spots down in Norwich is that Roundabout. I like driving around that thing. It's fun. It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be functional, and it is. It's working out beautifully, but I don't know. There's something about driving around that circle. It's a lot of fun. You have to yield. I mean, there's nobody. I talk about no traffic. I mean, I've seen, it's Sunday, so yeah, everybody's home watching. I'm going to go around the whole thing. I'm going to go around it twice. Everybody's home watching, I don't know, football, basketball, whatever. Every sport you can think of is on Sundays. All right, I did the full loop around this thing. Now, this guy's supposed to yield, and he did. See? If you follow the rules, this thing is no problem. Chelsea Groton Bank directly in front of us. Otis Library to my right. There's a lot of really nice architecture. I always love that Chelsea Groton Bank. The Chelsea Savings Bank, that's the original name. That's what it says up above on top there, that peak. You can't see it where the camera's pointing now, but... And they're working on the YMCA down there. It's not going to be... It's obviously hasn't been the YMCA for years. By the way, I'm on Main Street. But the YMCA is going to be offices for a construction company, I believe. That's going to be their headquarters. I'll take a cruise down there. And, yeah, just to the right there where the chain link fence is. They're starting to do stuff. I mean, there's activity there, so... Let's take a left up Park Street. All right, we're on Park. I mean, it is absolutely crystal clear. It's all right. Let's get on to Cliff Street. Cummings Gagney Funeral Home over there to my left. A lot of cool houses around this area. You know, I've never done Cliff Place. Is that... I'm not going to do it. It's basically, I'll have to back out of there, but I'll do it in the future. St. Joseph Roman Catholic Church to my left. As I drive down Cliff Street. Let me go all the way down Cliff Street. How about North Cliff Street? I think I did that. Yeah, I did that recently. This is Cliff. Does Cliff keep going straight across? I don't know. I would assume it does. You gotta be real mindful of traffic around here. Cars coming back and forth. Okay, is this... Yeah, this is Cliff Street Extension. I don't know that I've ever done this. This is a dead end. So I'm just going to turn around up here. Wow. I know why they call it Cliff Street, because this is like really up here. If you can take a look over that tree stump there, you can get a look at... I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out of here. All right, let me whip around here. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I've never been up this street before. And the camera's still going strong after our little freezing episode. There's a pretty good view right there of Cliff Street. That's nice. A black cat walking across the street. I'm on Roth Street right now. I'm just going anywhere and everywhere. What is this? North Cliff. All right, let's do... Let's do the full North Cliff Street experience right now. Let me slow down here. We got a really tough corner. All right. We're having all kind of mechanical problems today. This is probably my most... Since I've been doing these videos, and it's been a while, I've been doing these for years. Today stands out as the... I'm on North Cliff Street, by the way. Today stands out... Let me see if this... Man, that camera's freezing up. It's never done that before. I mean, this could be the coldest day I've ever brought it out here, so... Let's... complete North Cliff Street. I am buried in the back of, I don't know where, North Cliff Street. Oh, wait a minute, I'm on Hobart Avenue right now. Okay. Now I'm starting to get my bearings. But this camera malfunction, that's a first. All right, what have we here? I am going to cross the street, if I can, very carefully, and continue down Hobart Avenue. All right, there's the back of the Cummings Gagney Funeral Home. As I try to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn around in this really nice parking lot at Cummings Gagney Funeral Home. Right there is the funeral home. And I'm going to work my way back. This way, up Hobart Avenue. As we keep our fingers crossed, hoping that the camera attached to the front hood of this car continues to function properly. We've had 2 freeze-ups today. That's a problem. I have a battery on this thing that'll last essentially for hours and hours and hours on end. But the camera can freeze, and that's a big problem if that happens. I like to do these videos in one continuous non-stop stream if I can, but this is not going to be the case today. Let's see here. North Cliff. Let me take a right. North Cliff Street. All right, there's East Cliff Street. There's a lot of Cliff Streets. North, east, left, right, center. I mean, it's wild. I don't think I can, if I go right, I'm not sure what happens if I go, okay, this, I thought this might have been a dead end. No, this is a through street. Better not be one way. That could be a problem. All right. Yeah, there's a good view. Claremont Avenue is up here. Very steep hill right there. Now, if I go straight ahead, I am on Cliff Street right now. If I go straight down Park Street, we might be able to get a better look at the restoration project that is going on with that YMCA building. If I angle the car a bit. All right, there it is, right there. YMCA. We'll drive through the city very quickly, just do a real quick sweep. I've covered this down city multiple times on my YouTube channel. And there's videos of me driving around the city all seasons, many different years. I'm going to take a cruise down this little parking lot here because they have a mural down here. They've been doing a lot of murals in Norwich recently, the last year or two. And this one is brand new. Right there, right in front of us. Let me swing over a little bit so we can get a better look at it. Right there. And the light on it seems to be pretty good right now. Let's see if I can work my way out of here. I don't know if this is one way or not. I hope it's okay for me to drive down. Oh my God, this is like, oof. This is serious ice. And I mean, like, glare. Lucky for me, there's no traffic either way, so. There's City Hall. The sun shining right on that beautiful building. Blinking red light. And we will take advantage of that. As I cruise down the road here to my right, you're going to see a beautiful, I hope you can see it if the lighting is right, mural. I got a green light, so I better get rocking here. Yeah, the streets are pretty empty today. No, which it's just, again, it's a Sunday. Everybody's home. Everybody's home relaxing. Just double checking to see if my camera is operating. I've been having big time mechanical problems. It seems to be. This is going to be an interesting video. I'm going to try to patch something together. And see if we can upload this thing to YouTube and just let it fly. I got a Flatiron building to my left. I believe that's under new ownership. It could be for sale, or I don't know. There's been, to the right of me is the old Dunkin' Donuts. That property is for sale right now. As I get off of Main Street, cruise up Washington Street. Very, very large Episcopal church to my left. Wow, I just hit 104,000 miles on this car. Just a second. Not bad. Let's see if I can get another 104,000 out of it. The vast majority of videos that I have on my channel were recorded using this vehicle. There's maybe 2 or 3 with another car. But this one right here is very smooth, very dependable. I don't have any problems getting beautiful, smooth footage. So this is my go-to. This is part of my gear. This car. This would be the most expensive part of my recording gear for these drives. Green light. Directly in front of us is a Greek church. Greek Orthodox Church. What does it say? Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church. We're entering the Norwich town area once again. January 21st, 2024. $12:32 p.m. There's a police officer to my right, and his vehicle is pointing directly at Bacchus Hospital. I'm going to take a right onto Harland Road. Remember, this is a random drive. I don't even know where I'm going. It's a stream of consciousness that brings me from place to place, road to road, street to street, never knowing fully where I'm going to end up. The snow we see here right now will be gone next week when it warms up, and it's going to rain for 3 days, and it's just going to wash all of this snow away once again. If the rain's real heavy, then I'm going to get back down to Yannick Falls, the Indian Leap area again, just to record the really, visually jaw-dropping footage of when that Yannick River gets high, because, man, it goes from, like we saw it earlier today, normal and conventional river to just a raging, dangerous torrent. All right, let's take a left onto Washington Street. This is Washington Street. It used to be called Washington Street Extension. I don't know why they changed that sign, but to my right is Lothorpe Meadows. Beautiful meadow to take a walk in the spring and the summer. If you live in Norwich and you've never been there, I highly recommend it. Very narrow road right here, little street, Butts Lane. Again, minimal traffic. There's the gun shop. It says open. Open on a Sunday, huh? Oh, yeah, package stores are open on Sundays now. Things are different. The Edward and Mary Lord Family Health Care Center at United Community Family Services is the building directly in front of us. And there's what do we have over here? We have Eastside Clinical Laboratory, Hair Artists, Young Cleaners, and M&T Bank. Across the street is Chelsea Groton Bank. I'm in the heart of Norwich Town. The Norwich Town section of Norwich, Connecticut. And we have a blinking red light. And everybody's a little hesitant on whether they should or should not go. Beautiful church in front of us. Really picturesque. That's the First Congregational Church. I'm back on West Town Street. Folks, I think I'm going to close up shop here. Unfortunately, we had some pretty serious technical difficulties today. That's very unusual for this this camera. I think it just froze up twice, so I'm going to try my best to patch together the footage that I have. So if you're watching this thing now, I was successful. If you're not watching it, I was unsuccessful. And it is footage that was gathered but deleted, and the technical difficulties just killed today's mission. I am hoping that you're watching this thing right now. And I'm hoping that you enjoyed it. As I cruise up the road here a few more feet, I'd just like to say, thanks for joining me, folks.